As we know, communication is the key to any great relationship. This is new and very exciting, and other countries such as Zambia are already doing this. Before we get into what is new, let's talk about how we are able to communicate with SARS already. Number one, you're able to call them. I know the lines are extremely long, but you are able to call SARS on the 0800 number. You're also able to book a call with SARS via video call, telephonic engagement on their sars.gov.za website. You can also SMS SARS if you have any queries like, should I actually be paying tax? What is my tax number? Provided that the information that SARS has about you matches the information that you supply them. Another way that you're able to get hold of SARS is that they send you correspondence on your e-filing profile. So whether you have the app or you log in via the mobile application, you are able to get hold of SARS, and SARS is able to share correspondence with you about what they're saying about your tax affairs. So if you don't have an e-filing account, it is super important that you get one. So those are some of the ways that you are able to get hold of SARS. Now let's get into the new way that you are able to contact SARS. There is an implementation of a USSD code. That's the same thing that you use when you're trying to buy data or airtime or check your balance. When you input a code and you get up a menu, you are able to correspond with SARS and ask them the same questions. What is my tax number? Should I pay tax? All the very basic functions that you're able to do. And this is just to help taxpayers ensure that they are compliant much easier. You don't have to be tech savvy or know how to navigate an app. You don't have to have a phone that is able to download an app. You don't have to figure out how on earth to use an e-filing profile, which I know a lot of people have a lot of difficulty with. But you are able to understand your tax affairs, at least in its most basic form, at a glimpse. And this is super important because, as I've been saying, SARS is really making moves in terms of cracking down on compliance and ensuring that they have increased tax collection by ensuring more tax compliance. So as opposed to increasing tax rates, there's been a decrease in tax rates, but there has been an increase in the focus in collecting tax and making sure that it is easier for taxpayers to stay compliant and understand their tax obligations and affairs, so that you cannot just shirk it off of as I didn't know about what I needed to do with my taxes. So there's going to be a lot more correspondence and a lot easier ways for you to access your tax information, and so it becomes more onerous on you. There is now a lot more pressure on taxpayers to ensure that they are cooperating with SARS and ensuring that they have compliance at the highest level. Let me know your thoughts about this. I'm quite excited about this. I've seen this happening in Zambia already. We have a branch there, and I've always said, why don't we use USSD codes here as well, so that people who don't have access to phones that can have apps or internet or anything like that are able to manage their tax affairs accordingly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.